Hey neighbors, it's Miss C, and that's right. It's mukbang time. Hey, it's mukbang time. It's mukbang time. Hey, it's mukbang time. I got Big Bertha on deck. I said, Big Bertha on deck. I said, Big Bertha. And we're about to get our sip and chat on. It's mukbang time. Hey neighbors, I'm coming. Let's pray. We're going to need prayer for this one, okay? Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I come to you in the name of Jesus to give you glory, to give you praise, to give you honor, for you are a loving God, a kind God, a protector of yours, Lord, and you are justice, Lord God. Lord, I thank you and I praise you for this day and all that went on within it. Lord, I pray, Lord, that we just try to see the best in one another. Lord, I know there's a lot going on in the world, but yet and still, love, which is you, will always overcome. So, Lord, thank you for the water and the ice, Lord, okay? And then you have provided that me and my neighbors going to sip on today. Thank you for this time of fellowship so we may grow, mature, think in a more healthier and productive, open-minded way. And Lord, may you receive all the glory for it in Jesus' name, amen. Now, y'all, today, I have 3 topics I want to talk about. One is about finally receiving some justice. It may not be all of what we want or intended, but some is better than none. So sometimes we just have to be grateful and appreciative when the sun shine on us, okay? And we're also going to be talking about when you're getting fed up, when you just tired and fed up of what you've been doing, okay? And also we're going to talk about being careful, okay? You can't just touch or put your hands on anybody. You ready to get into this sip and chat? I hope you got your water, because baby, it got some thirsty people out here. All right. First things first. Oh, by the way, Coldest water bottle. If you want one, the link down below in the description box. Okay? So, I need y'all to hear a little something. This is what happened today. There was a case last year of a police officer who walked into the wrong apartment and shot a young black man to his death. And she was on trial for almost the last week. And today they begin the sentencing process. Her name is Amber Guyger. And this is what the judge said. I want you to be able to hear it for yourself.
The jury having reached a verdict, Ms. Guyger and your team would you...
Let me turn it up some.
The jury having reached a verdict, Ms. Guyger and your team, would you please stand? We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Amber Guyger, guilty of murder as charged in the indictment. No outburst. And it is signed by the presiding juror, who is juror number 11. Mr. Rogers, would you like to have the jury poll?
Okay, you heard it just as well as I did. Amber Guyger, the police officer that went to the wrong floor, went to the wrong apartment, entered the wrong apartment, and shot the tenant of the apartment dead, was sentenced to guilty, was sentenced to a guilty sentence of not murder, like they're not giving her the death penalty, but she's guilty of murder. So in the next couple of days they will be doing the rest of the sentencing, which means that they will be giving her an amount of time that she will have to be in prison for what she done to this young black man. And she will either get anywhere from 20 to 99 years. That's the range that they have to sentence her. So I know you heard the other noise in the background, and that was the family reacting to the sentencing. And this is a day of justice. This is a day of happiness for me. I'm glad this is a case of a murder that is just not being swept under the rug. I'm glad that, I'm sorry to say, she's gonna have to pay the price. Now, is it going to be exactly what his family gonna feel she deserved? Maybe, maybe not, but yet and still, she's going to have to pay for what she did to that young man, because he was in his own home and was shot to death because this young woman was so occupied by messages, sexting messages that she was sending back and forth with a so-called co-worker, to where she was so discombobulated, they was trying to say, to where she then parked on the wrong floor in the parking garage, went to the wrong door thinking it was hers, and walked in and thought it was an intruder in her house and shot him. So I'm glad for justice today. I'm glad that there will be some type of justice and peace given to the hurting family of this young man. Now look, I'm a grown woman, okay? And I done some things in my lifetime. All I want to know is, let's loosen up a little bit, okay? Because I know this is a serious matter. But all I want to know is, what type of messages was old boy sending you that got you that worked up? To where you park your car in the wrong parking lot, walked all the way to the wrong door, knowing you don't have no red mat in front of your door, and just walk in. Then in the trial they said that, let me stay on that part for a second. Whoever this cop is she was texting, he need to text me, because it been a while since your girl done did anything. Okay, I haven't had no relations since relations had me. So I really want to know what type of messages They was texting. They got her all like I said, discombobulated, okay? Got her all turned up to where she was not in her right mind. Ain't that much you can say. Okay, I done heard almost just about everything. I have heard just about everything. Back in the day, we didn't even have text messages. Okay, used to have the party line. And them people on there, them men on there was off the chain. Half of them was too old to even be on there. But yet and still, okay, your girl didn't hear all kind of stuff. And they was talking back then, but today people text message all the time. You telling me you was that worked up and bothered physically to where you didn't even know where you was going? You couldn't even see your surroundings? Okay, this the part I'm not believing, because you are a police officer. Y'all are trained to be aware of y'all surroundings. Yeah, you off work, but you still got your gun on you. So some awareness still should have been there. So she was hot and bothered, okay, and she was just walking and just walked to her apartment. Didn't pay attention to the ground. They said the door was ajar a little bit, which was open, and they said that was a problem that they've been having in those apartments. And I'm like, they don't have no maintenance men to fix their door. They had like the little key card thing, so I guess she had a key card out or whatever. But dang girl, she must not have her piece in a long time. How can you not know where you going? And then I know is she a woman? So I know you know the decor of your house. I know people can make mistakes. Listen, I know. I done been at Walmart and I done seen a car that looked like my car and walked to the wrong car. I might have even opened the door now. I've been trying to sit in the car. But once you look around and be like, this ain't the stuff I had in my car, you know that ain't yours. And you hurry up and get out of there and hope them. and hope nobody didn't see you thinking you was trying to rob them, okay? But I never walked up to a person's door thinking it's my door. Ain't no man that smooth on the face of this earth. Do you hear me? That can make me forget what my apartment number is. So she goes to the wrong door, don't pay no attention to the apartment number. Okay, when I come to my apartment, I can see my apartment number. Even though I know exactly where I stay, there's no way I could just walk to somebody else's apartment. But anyway, that's me. She said she mistaked her apartment for hers. How, I don't know. Like I'm saying, as for decor, when you walk in your house, a woman knows how her house smells. She knows what kind of furniture and stuff she has in her house. So by that not being your house, I know stuff was not in the same place you would normally put it. You didn't see none of that. And the lights was kind of low because he was watching a football game. It said he had a bowl of ice cream and something else on the table. He was chilling, watching the game. And then when the story first came out, they tried to sit up there and say that the young man was smoking marijuana. Okay, he was getting his smoke on, which he was not. So the thing is, first of all, they tried to discredit him as a person, and then try to make him seem like a bad person when it was your mistake. Then, during her testimony, the gentleman was asking her, did she know CPR? And she said yes, and she said she half-heartedly, or she didn't even really try to perform CPR on him once she realized she was in the wrong apartment and shot an innocent man. Y'all, all I can say is that I'm glad that they found her guilty of murder, because that's exactly what she did. I understand everybody make mistakes. I fully understand this, but some mistakes you have to pay the consequences for, and I'm glad that she's gonna have to pay the consequences for it, because it's not right. It's not right for someone to be in their own home and get shot down. I don't care what color they is. You in your castle, you in your own house, your own home. And even if the door was ajar because he was waiting for another neighbor to come chill and watch football or whatever, you know how men do when it comes to sports, okay? They call out their boys, they get around the TV, they eat snacks, they drink beer, you know what they do. So I don't know if the door was messed up just like that because it was messed up and multiple tenants had the same door problem, or he was waiting for somebody to come. Either way, she shot twice. One hit him in the chest, the other one hit the wall. But you walked in the apartment. You didn't see nothing different. Did she think somebody walked in her house, rearranged her house, and put all kind of different stuff in her house? Like, how did you not see that? Before you pick your arm up to shoot, take your gun out of your holster or whatever to shoot, you couldn't look around to see that you was in the wrong house? And then she said she felt threatened. If y'all see this young man, there is nothing scary or terrifying about this young man. He have a smile bigger than a Chester Cheetah smile, okay? He was a good young man, an intelligent young man. And they said he had his hands up saying, whoa, 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 wait, or whatever. So, if he was aggressive, he wouldn't have been doing that. He would have probably tried to attack you or shot her. But either way, we're going to move on because she's guilty. We know she's guilty, and we're glad that she's guilty, okay? Because you did it, and now it's time to answer up to the consequences that are about to befall her. Now, how long will they give her? I don't know. That's up to the judge, and she'll be making that call this week. But I know that his family is happy to know that their son didn't die in vain and just is not about to be overlooked, because his life meant so much and he shouldn't have lost his life. Not over a cop being all worked up in the head because she thought she was about to get her son. She must not have had none in a long time. I don't know what it was, but yet and still, she gonna have to pay the cost because she used her gun in the wrong situation. So moving on along. Y'all got y'all water? Now, moving on to topic number 2, which is Terrence Howard at the enemies, and how people is trying to say he mentally ill or he had mental issues because he was talking crazy at the Emmys. Look, just because somebody say something you don't understand or know nothing about don't mean he crazy. Yes, he was an actor. Yes, he have had a lot of roles. Yes, he have made a lot of money. But he said he been acting as somebody else for 30 something years in these movie roles and all this, and he tired. Okay, he don't want to do it no more, so he is officially retired from acting. And he's supposed to be getting his gold star in Hollywood. Not gold star, but his star in Hollywood. And I guess as a actor or actress, that's your goal, to get a star. I'm not sure. Do everyone get one? Leave it down below. When they feel as though you have worked enough or done enough, is that when you get your star in Hollywood? I don't know. But yet and still, he said he have lived the majority of his life pretending to be somebody else, and now he just wants to be himself. And I can respect that, and I can understand that when that's all you have done. Sometimes you get tired. Sometimes things get monotonous. Sometimes you just need change, and he want to live the rest of whatever life God give him. He said spread knowledge, okay? So just because half of the world don't understand the knowledge he trying to spread, okay? Because, baby, he was breaking some stuff down, and the newscasters and people was laughing at him. And this is what I don't understand. When it comes to scientific stuff or stuff people don't understand or can't grasp, why all of a sudden it's funny, and why people want to make it seem like he crazy. If he come out with some real stuff, then that's what it is. But if he come out with some buffoonery, then that's what it is. But why laugh at somebody when they're in a point or place in their life where they're trying to transition? Hollywood didn't use that man up. These actresses and actors do so much. Half of them family life is messed up because they never with their family. They always on the road. They going here and there. They have to focus on the scripts that they're being given. Some of them do movies and shows back to back, and they never really have time for themselves, no matter how much money they have made. And that man was expressing that, look, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. But instead of respecting his choice, it's funny how the world make you seem like you crazy and you throw it off just because you don't want to do what they want you to do anymore. So, best wishes to Terrence Howard. Whatever he planned on doing, may God bless it. May he feel peace within his heart, his mind, and whatever endeavors he do, may it be a blessing to those who it touch, and whoever it's not for them. But hey, I understood what he said a little bit, but some of that stuff he was saying, I didn't understand it either. But I didn't sit up there and laugh at the man because I didn't understand it. It have a lot of intellectual people that know a whole lot more stuff than I do, and a whole lot more stuff than regular people in the world. But that don't mean that we should look down on them or talk about them or call them crazy just because they have another level of understanding that we don't have. Everybody don't grasp everything on the same level. Some people have, as I was saying, some people have more common sense. Some people, have more book smarts. Some people are blessed to have a lot of both. So, hey, Ooh, that water good. This Coldest water bottle right here, keep the water so cold. It's almost like drinking liquid ice. I mean, it's so refreshing. But hey, just cause some of us didn't understand what he was saying, they got somebody in this world understand what he was saying. Look, this is all I'm saying. In regular public schools, they do not teach everything. And everything they teach is not fact and is not true. So therefore, when I got out of school and started reading books for myself, I found a whole lot more information about my history, black history, that was never taught when I was in school. So therefore, it's a shame that someone have to go to college, and even then you don't get all the information, but have to go to college to have a black history course for you to know that it's other people of your race and of your ethnic background that have done mighty and wonderful and great things, that have changed this world, that have benefited us in so many ways. And it was either stolen by somebody or it was kept secret. That's just not right. It's just not right. So whatever Terrence Howard was talking about, he wrote a book. So if y'all want to know what he's talking about, go get his book. Okay, he said he's going to be doing a book tour. And don't just count somebody as crazy because you don't understand what they're talking about. If you really want to know, research it yourself. The internet is good and bad. You can find good stuff, you can find bad stuff. You got to be careful. Okay, because once you see something and hear something, you have seen it and heard it. Okay, and ain't no taking it back. Ain't no take backs when it comes to the internet. So that's why parents, you need to have some protection, some kind of software on your computer for your little kids, so they just don't get on there and see any and everything, because it's too much. Okay, it got too much going on in this world, and you don't need to be letting everything in their little eye gates and their little ear gates. Okay, because once they hear it and see it, it's as good as got. Okay, they ain't seen it now. So what you gonna do about it? You gonna have to talk to them. Okay, communication is the key. Third topic, because I know I'm a little long-winded, but see, when I don't have food and I'm not eating, your girl can conversate with you. So number 3, DaBaby was at a concert. That's a young rapper. Okay. For the older generation that don't know who DaBaby is, he's a young rapper. He just came out with a CD and a new album, and he was at his concert and he was walking through the crowd, and his bodyguard ended up punching a young lady and knocked out. Okay, so I don't know if it was a transgender woman or if it was a young man, because the bodyguard made a post saying that he saw a man trying to hit the artist in the back of the head, and he was trying to stop that from happening and end up hitting the young lady. I don't know if that's really how it went down. I wasn't there, but videos see a woman going down on the floor, curling up in the ball, and she was out of there. Okay, so all I can say is, young folks, when you go to these concerts, please be careful. The artists, if you like their music, cool, but stop trying to touch these people. They people, okay? They bleed like you and me. They put on their pants, legs, just like we do, one at a time. Or if they feeling froggy, they gonna hop in them. But people love to touch entertainers, and I don't know why they only people, babies. If any of my young folks is on here, look, entertainers are people. They are just people. Just because a lot of people know them don't mean that they are no better than you. They are people. So when you see somebody with a bodyguard, you need to realize, okay, first of all, that person don't want to be touched. Okay, so you don't need to be trying to touch their hands, where their rings are. You don't need to be trying to touch their neck, their jewelry, their face, their butt, their leg, their feet. Leave them people alone. Just let them get up on the stage, entertain you, and going on about their business. Now this little young girl done got knocked out. And I don't know if she suffered a concussion. I don't know. But she won't be trying to reach out and touch nobody else. She was just too close for comfort. And I don't know why he was walking through the crowd anyway. He be having too much jewelry on. Okay, so he should have just came from the back like other artists or whatever, and everything would have been cool. But even when they on stage, they rocking the show or doing whatever, and they go to the crowd is always reaching out, wanting to touch the artist just to say that they did it. But y'all, look, they ordinary people. Okay, they people, babies. They is people. So don't get hurt or wounded just because you trying to touch an entertainer. Cause I bet you that young girl ain't gonna be trying to reach out and touch nobody else. I guarantee you. So, entertainers are not idols. You are not supposed to be worshiping them. You're not supposed to be glorifying them. You should not be worshiping a regular person. They are entertainer because they are there to entertain. They do something good. They either sing good, rap good, dance good. They do something good. But just because they do something good don't mean that you have to worship them. They're still a person. They can get hurt just like you. They have a family just like you. They have to eat just like you. They're us, just with a lot more money. Okay? So, I said all that to say this. Worship the one who deserves to be worshipped. And that is the one that has created us all. Okay? Which is God. So, thank y'all for joining me, Missy, in the place to be. Hey, and where that is right here on Missy's Corner. Well, come check me out on Missy's Corner. But this is Missy's Mukbangs. Hey, say Missy's Mukbangs. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Say like, comment, share, subscribe. I say like, comment, share, subscribe. I say like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow, neighbor, with day 3. 1, 2, 3, okay, of the gallon water challenge. All of you who have joined me, I appreciate you. I thank you so much. I did see that because I'm not eating, it's less people watching the videos, but the ones that have stayed and are my ride or dies and are riding with me and taking on this challenge with me, I truly do love you. I thank you for it. I'm appreciative of it, and it means so much. So you have a wonderful day, wonderful night, whenever you may be watching this, and I'll see you soon, neighbor. Bye.